everybody, this is Abigail Ockwell here and welcome to another WIP and Chat. So, I obviously took a break last week and I didn't exactly really tell anyone why I took a break. There's only one person, well actually there'll be a couple of people that watch this video that actually know why I took a break. And that reason is because my in-laws' dog died. Now I know a lot of you are probably thinking, hearing that, oh really, you didn't record because of an animal that's not even your own pet? Yes, and there is a very good reason. So Rosie was my parents' dog. Well, not my parents, my in-laws' dog, but they are technically my parents. I'm using my Elizabeth Ward Doris containers. This is what they look like and you can get them from Amazon. Again, everything that I use will be in the description below even. So my tray and my pan. This one is my favourite pan. It is from BFF Pens. They're on Facebook and they also have their own website. And obviously I chose this pen because it's got scales on, like a dragon, or this pen is called Green Mamba. Yes, that is the name of the pen. It is Green Mamba. And then this lovely needle minder comes to us from Agnes Little Minders over on Etsy. What she does is she makes these out of modelling clay and then she bakes them. Normally there'll be a magnet on the back that's also made out of clay, but I couldn't get it to sit flat with that on, so I've got a different magnet. But anyway, I digress. So like I say, you're probably thinking, oh, it wasn't even your dog, your animal that died and you took a week off. Why? That's really stupid. Now let me explain. Rosie was very different because Rosie absolutely adored me and I really, really adored her as well. So I'd been around before my in-laws moved. They lived in sort of just around the corner from me. I mean, they still live around the corner, but it was about, I don't know, about 10 minutes walk, 10-15 minutes walk around the corner. And so the first time I went there, Josh said to me, oh, yeah, they've got two dogs, Mulberry and then Rosie. Well, they had two dogs, I should say. And he was like, yeah, don't get worried if Rosie doesn't like you, you know, that's just her. Walked through the front door and Rosie was just all over me like a little puppy. So if I went there and I was sick, she would be very protective of me. And honestly, anyone in the house could call her, but if I was there, it was like, yep, no, not leaving this person. And so I became incredibly attached to Rosie. So on the Sunday, we'd actually gone round to my in-laws for dinner. Yes, I know, breaking rules, naughty me. But it was kind of just because, you know, they had said that Rosie wasn't feeling well because she'd gotten her snout into something. But she seemed to be getting better. Even when we saw her, you know, she did her normal sort of bark for a bit when I walked through the door on that Sunday, and then she kind of just went to lay down, and it, you know, you could tell she wasn't well. But, you know, I think we all just thought, oh, it's just something, it will just, you know, pass over. And Rosie had never been sick in the past. She had the previous week, I think they said, got her nose into some cat food that the landlord had left out for the hedgehogs. But no, their landlord absolutely loves the dogs. Well, he loved both of them, but obviously now Mulberry's left. Mulberry, that's the other dog. It's just him, so obviously he's getting a lot of fuss and cuddles at the moment. And so we went there on Sunday. She just kind of laid by me at dinner, but she wasn't barking. Then she was sick just before we started eating, but after that she kind of started to perk up a bit and started to act like her normal Rosie self. So finished dinner, we adjourned to the living room. Rosie followed in a little bit after us, and then she went and came and sat on the sofa, and that was quite normal. But that whole week she hadn't really been up on the sofa, so that was a little bit unusual, especially for Rosie, because she's normally, oh sorry, dropping my pen, she's normally, you know, she was normally a very cuddly dog. So yeah, she eventually came up on the sofa, sat by me, and you know, she seemed to be a lot better and getting her mojo back. So we obviously thought, oh yeah, she's going to be fine, she's just not feeling well. She had been to the vets. They hadn't really found anything abnormal or anything. But yeah, she was fine. And you know, there'd be times where I'd stop petting her and she would do what she normally does, and she'd just paw at me. So yeah, that was obviously, to me, that looked like a good sign, and obviously it looked to Josh and family like a good sign that she was getting better. But no. Monday night, she just kind of went downhill. She hadn't been jumping up on the sofa at all. The only time she jumped up on the sofa was when me and Josh had been there. And you know, that night Josh had been like, oh, I feel really weird, like something's happening. And you know, I didn't really feel anything. I thought that was just him. And then on Tuesday morning, I woke up at, I want to say, about 5:30ish for no reason whatsoever. And I couldn't get back to sleep. So what I do when I go through one of these moments is I will go downstairs and sleep on the sofa. And I was just lying there. I went down at about 6 o'clock. But yeah, I couldn't really sleep, which was obviously very weird for me, because normally when I go onto the sofa, I'm just like, I'm out for the count. But yeah, no, I finally got to sleep, I think about 6:30ish, I want to say. About 6:30? I think so. think it was about 6:30ish. And then about half 7, 8 o'clock-ish, I was then woken up by Josh. And I could tell in his face something had happened, but I didn't exactly know what. And I could tell he'd been crying as well. And then he said, Rosie's died. And I was just in complete and utter shock. I'm really sorry. This is why I didn't want to record last week, because I knew if I talked about it, I would just cry. Alright. Okay. And, you know, like I say, I was just in shock. Because she'd looked well and healthy when we'd seen her last. You know, she looked like she was getting her older Rosie mojo back. So I couldn't really understand it. You know, I was just completely and utterly dumbstruck. So then that evening, we went round to Josh's again, because we just felt that we needed to go and see Josh's parents. And it was when we got there, that was when it really hit me. That was when it really hit me that she'd gone. Because instead of hearing 2 barks and a really excited yip, which would have been Rosie, all we heard was just Mulberry barking. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I'm really sorry, everybody. God, if I tried to record this last week, I would have been 10 times worse. I would have just had to stop recording. But no, he was just going around like, are you okay? You need some love? Okay. And there was one point where, you know, I just completely just broke down into sobs of tears. And, you know, I'm just so glad that me and Josh got to see her before she went. Because that was... Sorry. Because that was just, you know, I think it almost would have been worse if we hadn't seen her before she went. So, yeah, like I say, we went there and we all cried and hugged. Yes, we were naughty. But we were just all really emotional. And yeah, it was just, it was horrid. That was a horrid week last week. I just didn't really feel like doing a whole load. You know, I was, like I say, I was just a mess last week. I still can't believe she's gone. you know, at least she's not in pain. But no, me and Josh's mum, we had a hug, and she was like, you know, and she said the day me and Josh, on the Sunday when me and Josh come round, that was the happiest she'd been since she'd been sick. And that was, you know, that was just so humbling, knowing that we'd seen her one last time. I'm so sorry. That we'd seen her, you know, one last time, and she tried to, you know, be her normal Rosie self. And yeah, I'm just glad that me and Josh, we got to say goodbye, even though we didn't know that we were saying goodbye for the last time. Yeah. No, I know she's in heaven now, and like I say, she isn't in any more pain. She's just happy. Oh. So yeah, that was what happened last week. Right, I'm gonna take a very quick break from this just so I can calm myself down, because I know that I've just become a wreck, and I've also got to go and grab myself a drink. So yeah, God. I will see you all in a few minutes. And I'm back. I'm really sorry about that opening, guys, but I wanted to get that out of the way first, because I knew that whenever I did it, I was going to cry. So I thought I'd do it at the beginning, and then if I needed to take a break, then yeah, I would. So in my pen, I've got regular Paddy Wax. The scent is Nag Champa, and then I've got the Super Sticky in my two placer, which is an everlasting tip. So the kit I'm working on, if I haven't mentioned already, is I Am by Diamond Art Club. The artist is, excuse me, I've written it down, Raviana Falan. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'll have the full image and the spelling of the artist's name here. And I actually won this last year. So I've mentioned her a few times in the past. Rachel Ray, the YouTuber, not the chef, but the the crafter. She has a Patreon, and that's basically a site that you can pay however much you want and support an artist or creator. So for example, another person I've mentioned in the past, Mrs. Crochet and Coffee, she has one. I'm subscribed to both of their top tiers, so that's nice. The top tier of Rachel's, you don't only get an exclusive live stream, but you also get a Zoom call. So that happened last week. That was hella fun. There were only 4 of us. So there was me, Rachel, and 2 other ladies, and that was really fun. I had a lot of fun with that. But yeah, no, I won this. I think it was April time that I actually won this. So yeah, I didn't want to leave it sitting for over long. I mean, some of my kits I've had for like 2 years and I still haven't done them. But I mean, that's the thing, it all depends what kind of mood I'm in. If I'm in the mood to do it, I'll do it, but this was one, I'm not forcing myself to do it because this was what I chose, but I really wanted to do it. So yeah. But anyway, this week is Easter, so I am gonna do some Easter tag questions, and then if I've still got time, I'll ramble a little bit at the end, just to kind of make up time, as it were. But yeah, so also before I go into the tag questions, if you've seen the video called The Curious Incident of the Corpse and the Skateboard, that one is age restricted, so anyone who's not over 18, you can't watch that. And yeah, so I obviously mentioned near the end about when Sgt Father-in-law was in the army and drunk in Germany. So a couple of weeks ago, well actually it was about a month ago I think now, there was a stabbing up a little way from where I live. To reward themselves for a job well done, they went to the Golden M, the big Golden M. There we go, that's better. So they went to the big Golden M, like I say, well actually no, I didn't say, I said the actual name. The stabbing happened near the big Golden M, like that side. And so they thought, oh, we'll get ourselves some big Golden M. We'll get ourselves some Golden M milkshakes and some Golden M ice creams. Okay, so they get to the Golden M and they realise that the van's too big. And so, oh, what are we gonna do? And so then Sgt Father-in-law is like, hold on guys, don't worry, I've done this before. I have a cunning plan. We all know where this is going. However, the difference between this time and the time in Germany is he was actually sober and on duty when this happened. So they all get out the van and he says, don't worry, I've done this before. And they walk through the drive-through like they're in a car. And so he explains to the person, saying, you know, oh, our van's too big to get through. You're not open. Can we still get, milkshakes and ice cream? And they were like, yeah, sure. And he was like, I can buy my car if you like. And they were like, no, it's all right. And they bought it out for them, and yeah, they enjoyed their ice cream and milkshakes. So yeah, that's the follow-up of that story, the sequel of the big Golden M drive-through and Sgt Father-in-law. Will there be a part 3? Who knows? But anyway, so I'm gonna get on with these tag questions. And like I say, they're all Easter related. If you want to join in and answer some of the questions with me, you're more than welcome to. So I'm just going to grab my piece of paper because I've got them written down like a smart person that I think I am. And for once, I'm actually organised. That's usually something that doesn't happen to me. I'm usually a very chaotic person, which I think you've probably all, most of you have probably all guessed. So, my first question is, do you celebrate Easter? Yes. Yes, me and my family, we do celebrate Easter. We celebrate it in the Christian form, so I'm only going to touch on this briefly. And also, if you're not Christian, if you are any other faith, even if you don't have a faith, you're more than welcome on this channel. We support the LGBTQ community. We support everyone on this channel. You know, with me, all I really say is when sort of anyone asks, are you Christian? I just say to people, yeah, I'm Christian. End of story. There we go. Enough said. Don't need to say anything else. And that's honestly how I do it. It's how I roll. I don't care if you're not Christian. I don't even care if you're not, if you don't believe in anything. You know, that's your life. I'm not going to judge you. So yeah, like I say, I celebrate it in the Christian term. So, me and my family, we celebrate it, as well as like the more, cultural, as well as the more sort of cultural. Is that how you would describe it? As well as the more sort of cultural celebration of Easter. We also, we celebrate it conventionally and unconventionally. So I know this next question is probably going to vary from where people are from. If you're from a different country and you have like another animal deliver eggs or anything, please let me know, because I'm actually really, really curious. This is more aimed to when I was a child, really, but it's one of those, so we're going to go back a bit. Did the Easter bunny or the Easter chick leave eggs? For me, it was always the Easter bunny. And when I was a child, we would go to my grandparents' house, and they lived out in the country. They had a really nice garden. Their garden even had a pool. And this is my the grandparents, my grandparents that are my mum's parents. So every Easter, we'd go there on. Did we go on Good Friday? No, we went on Saturday. So we would go on the Saturday, and then we would stay until Easter Monday. So yeah, that was always fun. And like I say, they always had a really big garden. Well, they had a really big garden, and that was always so fun to do Easter egg, because they had like a little vegetable bit, they had a swimming pool, you know, it was just so fun as a kid to just be, you know, just be kind of there and be hunting eggs in this massive garden. But yeah, I always had the Easter bunny. Did anyone have the Easter chick? Or, like I say, did anyone have any other animals? Or it doesn't even have to be an animal, I guess. It's, I guess in other cultures, it's not always an animal. It's probably like someone or something else. But no, you know, if you do whatever delivered eggs, please let me know. Or even if you have children who delivers the eggs for the Easter egg hunt, you know, I'd really love to know. So that one. Do you have any Easter traditions? Yes, we do. So usually the weekend of Easter, of course we can't at the moment because it's different times. Normally we will, so tomorrow is Good Friday. I'm filming this on Thursday so that I'm not like overly tired and I don't sound like a zombie and sound really bored. Normally, you know, we'll always have lamb as that's the traditional joint to have on Easter. Yeah, my family's like that family that's like, oh, we have to have the traditional, you know, roast on that particular day. So yeah, we always have lamb. I did read actually that originally in like medieval times they wouldn't eat pork on Good Friday. You know, that wasn't allowed. That was the only day that they wouldn't eat. That was one of the few days where they wouldn't eat meats, you know. It's really confusing. But I thought that was really interesting. Sorry, I'm just getting some of these drills that are from another kit because I obviously didn't get every single drill from previous kit out before I kitted this one up. That's what normally happens. So usually probably about 95% of my drills that go in the trash are probably not actually trash drills. They're probably stuff that's worked its way into my it's usually stuff that's in the other pot. But yeah, no, that's really our only Easter tradition, is just having the family around. Obviously it used to be, when I was younger, it would be, we'd have the family around and have the Easter egg hunt after lunch had been cleared up, and then yeah, and obviously we'd give out eggs as well. So candy or chocolate? I guess with that one it depends on my mood. Normally I'm kind of a candy person, I guess, but I do really like my chocolate. I don't eat as much chocolate as sweets, like candy, I guess, but you know, like I say, it probably depends on my mood of what I have. So So, what's your favourite thing about Easter? My favourite thing about Easter. So I've probably got two things. From a traditional point of view, I would probably say the story of the resurrection. So usually what we'll do is this is kind of backtracking a bit to Easter tradition, but normally on Good Friday, which is tomorrow, we'll normally do something called a walk of witness, but obviously due to COVID we can't do that at the moment. So yeah, maybe next year. And because if we had everyone like 2 meters apart, it would walking through the town, it would honestly take hours, and I don't think anyone's got the time or patience for that. So yeah, but no, from a traditional point of view, I'd probably have to say the story of the resurrection, and from a non-traditional point of view, I'd probably have to say family. Just family. Seeing family. Did you get any pictures with the Easter Bunny? No, of course not. I know I saw on the internet there was like a person in a bunny costume, but no, I never got an image with the Easter Bunny. Because anyway, who would want an image with the Easter Bunny? He's magic. Yeah, of course every kid probably wants an image with the Easter Bunny when you're young, but you know, you can't really do that, especially at the moment. That's one thing that I really loved about when this all started. That the Prime Minister of New Zealand, I think it was, she declared that, because obviously we couldn't go out unless you were an essential worker, declared that Father Christmas, the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny were all classed as essential workers. So yeah, they're not affected by anything. But no, I never had any images with the Easter Bunny. What do you typically put in Easter baskets? So Easter baskets, I don't think that's a thing really over here. It's definitely not a thing in my household. I don't know like where that's really from, but what I do is my gifts are usually, I make chocolate Easter nests. So I was doing them today, where you get shredded wheat, cocoa powder, golden syrup and margarine, or baking fat as they call it now. And basically what you do is you get the brown sugar, margarine, baking fat and cocoa powder, and you heat it up, and then you break up the shredded wheat and it like makes a nest, as it were. So yeah, that's always kind of, I guess you could call that my Easter basket, but and then I fill them with like little mini eggs. So yeah, that's my that's kind of what I'd class as my Easter baskets. If you do Easter baskets, please comment in the description below and let me know what you put in them, and you know what they are to you, whether you put like chocolate in them or cookies, or I don't know. I really don't know. So, what are your plans for Easter this year? Just staying safe in our bubble with my mom, dad, PJ, Josh, and my grandfather, because he's in our bubble, as I've mentioned in the past. So yeah, and also we're having a Easter Zoom as well, so the family members that can't get to us will kind of have a little like reunion, as it were, because we haven't really been able to meet up for a really, really long time. So, do you colour eggs? No, I don't. We never have. I think that's a thing that's really big in like the Eastern European countries, so like Russia and Poland. But yeah, no, I've never personally coloured I've never actually personally coloured an egg, but I do think they're really, really pretty. Let's see, some of the ones that you see, the patience that you must have. I mean, probably some of you are thinking, but to do that, you must have a lot of patience. Yeah, I have patience, but my patience is only so long. I think I would probably break the egg. And what they usually do when they colour the eggs is it'll be a whole egg that they colour. I think they usually put like a little hole in the bottom, and then they put one in the top as well. I think what they do is they like blow the yolk out, and then they decorate the shell of the egg. I think that's what they do, but no, I think it's really pretty. Whether I've done it in the past, possibly, but if they made us do it in the past, it wouldn't have been with like real eggs. It would have probably been with like a piece of paper in the shape of an egg or something. But yeah, I've never personally, oops, sorry, just bumped you there. I have never personally coloured an egg, but I do think they're really, really pretty though. Oh, ayo, we may even finish this section. That'd be nice. Oh, we've only got 2 questions left. And looking at the time, I might not have to do any waffling at the end. I thought I might, because there are really only there were 10 questions on the tag I found, and I added 1 because I thought, which was the one about the Easter bunny or the Easter chick. Well, actually no, I added 2, didn't I? I added the candy or chocolate and the one about the Easter bunny or the Easter chick. So actually I've got 3 more questions. So I like this one. How old were you when you stopped hunting for eggs? Oh no, I've got 4. Sorry, I beg your pardon. I've got 4. How old was I when I stopped hunting for eggs? Okay, so Easter egg hunts in my family, I think, stopped when I was 18. However, when my mum ran a small charity to help people with mental health problems, every year on Good Friday, we'd have, it would be in our garden, there'd be hot cross buns and then you'd have an egg hunt when a whole load of people had assembled. Obviously that hasn't happened for 2 years, so last year was a bit fun. My mum brought the egg hunt back for me, Josh and PJ. But yeah, I'm not sure what we're doing this year, whether there's going to be an egg hunt or not. But no, whatever happens this year, I really don't mind. Your favourite Easter treat? I would have to say, because I only get it once a year, syllabub. So anyone who doesn't know what a syllabub is it's an alcoholic dessert. Normally it'll have almonds in. I don't like nuts, so I have it without the almonds. But it'll, like I say, it'll have almonds, it'll have bits of chocolate on top, lemon juice, and I think, I'm trying to remember the liqueur, I think it's brandy? I'm pretty sure it's brandy that my mum puts in it, and yeah, we have that on Easter lunch, Easter Sunday. That is our dessert. And usually there'll be some, those like wafer cigar things. That's normally as well with that. Best Easter memory. So I would probably say my best Easter memories, it will be when I was really young. After the Easter egg hunt, me and my uncle, my mum's brother, we would, so I really liked the Kinder eggs. I know that's a thing that's not allowed in America because there's a law that passed saying that, toys couldn't be put inside Easter eggs. But I have to say, you really wouldn't be able to swallow the capsule that's inside the eggs. So I'll put a picture if anyone doesn't know what a Kinder egg is. And me and my uncle, we would always assemble like the little figure or the little toy after the hunt, and that would always be really fun. Also one year I got like a really big Kinder egg from the Easter Bunny, and yeah, had little construction, which was really fun, just building all the little toys, etc. But no, I gave two to my friend Robin's fiance when he came over the first time, because I knew they were illegal in America. And yeah, I thought it would be a good idea. So I'm going to take a toothbrush because you can probably see there's like bits of residue on my drills. And what I do is I just do this and get the regular paddy wax off, and it just spreads it around and makes my drills a little bit more shinier. Probably doesn't look great at the moment, but honestly it does. Final question. What did the Easter Bunny leave you as a kid? So the Easter Bunny didn't really leave me a lot apart from the eggs. Obviously I mentioned that one year I got a giant Kinder egg. That was something that the Easter Bunny left for me one year. I also got a cuddly Easter Bunny from the Easter Bunny one year, and I really liked that. Those were really the only two things that I got from the Easter Bunny that come to my mind. But yeah. No, one thing that I will explain is normally if it's just me, this whole section, so I will normally just work a whole section like that. That's normally what I'll do, but like I say, I don't want to intimidate anyone with diamond painting. I want it to be fun, I want it to be relaxing, so that's why I kind of have it in half. But yeah, that is everything, I think. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button. Possibly, if you want to, leave a comment. I always love to read them. And if you want to, I never force anyone to, but hit that subscribe button that's there. There will be pictures in this. So I know at the beginning, when I was talking about Rosie, there will be a sorry, didn't mean to whack you there. There will be a picture of Rosie, or maybe a couple of pictures of Rosie at the beginning, or maybe one at the end, I don't know. But yeah, that's really all that I've got. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!